So we have memoryfreak as our Zerg, hardcore with CSC gaming up against imbatoss, who's had kind of a quiet tear throughout this entire tournament. A little controversy, but who cares? We're here to have some fun, do some Starcrafting. Down here in the bottom center, the first time I think I've casted on this map today, we've got imbatoss. Up at the top, memoryfreak, who's been bouncing between other cups and stuff today, which obviously is part of a good team with some solid players. Does have some responsibilities when it comes to that. It's like a $15 prize pool for this one, so it's not as critical as maybe some of the other things he's involved with for his team. So we'll see what kind of build orders come out of these guys here. I'm kind of not expecting anything too weird just yet, but you never know on a map like this. You can get away with some really crazy strategies if you play your cards right. What do we watch from imbatoss? We've seen his strategies not be cheesy, actually. He's been a bit more of like a economy focused, bit of pressure into going for a big attack. We haven't seen anything really crazy and gutsy come out of him at any point. The CSC logo. It's alright. Don't mind kitties. Boosting out them there probes. See if this is going to be a forge or it's going to be a gateway. It is a gateway. It's not a gateway? It's a gateway. He just put it in the wrong spot. We're all good. And he's going to go for an expand first. Totally confident. Should be just fine. He's keeping one of his overlords at the front of his base to be able to check when and if a probe comes in. It is on the way, but it's not going to be doing anything too sneaky. Gas just started down here. Now, these guys are both top quality, and sometimes a lot of these tournaments that I end up casting, you find people that are like, I'm going diamond against a masters, or a platinum versus a diamond. You have people that are at a different level, and you wonder if they get this pressure to put on crazy, funky strategies. In this case, I don't think it's necessary. People at very equal skill level to have to go and do something a little bit more hardcore. He is going to follow that program just to make sure. I'm sure they're both quite happy and competent and comfortable the kind of strategies they just bring to the table normally. 7x core going down. And our observer is just going to head over here, and overlord is going to move around the map, look for anything sneaky on this side. Just like any map, there's lots of great places to be able to hide a Stargate or something like that. Stargate openings against Zerg, I actually quite enjoy. And just about every matchup, a Stargate opening from a Protoss player is very effective. Overlord's going to come in, see the timing of the cybernetics core. The interesting thing about this is it's not for a really, really fast Nexus. And you should be able to tell that's the case. He doesn't have any other overlords really across the map. I think he had a couple of Zerglings he was making and sending out somewhere. Our Nexus is now going to go down. So he's not going to be that far behind when it comes to economy. And overall he's up on probes anyways, even if his base is a little bit more delayed. Couple of links are going to clean up this probe. He does see that there's gas here. He doesn't know what it's going to get spent on though. If it's going to be for speed or for a really fast layer. It is going to be for speed. This is kind of a good map for speed. You can run across it really quickly and obviously use it to deny pylons, scouts, small run-bys. I like speed as a opening in just about any type of way. It's going to help you out a lot. Wouldn't have been too upset to see a really fast layer or something though. That would have been kind of cool. Don't think you need to bring out the tricks and things just yet. Very delayed Zealot, hasn't rushed it, he's got that mothership core out. The Zerglings might squeeze in here actually, just in time to get a scout off. He cancels it. What the hell did he just cancel? I wasn't paying attention well enough. I guess we'll see it in a second. Oh, there was a Stargate. There's the Stargate going down. And as long as he doesn't let this one Zergling get out. Don't get a... Oh, if he got a probe, I'd have been appalled. Good control of the mothership core. We'll take care of that scout. But it is the Stargate, as I had mentioned. Third base going down. 6 links, 8 links coming out with some speed. Don't know exactly what those are for. Maybe just to run around on the map, make sure he's got good control and vision. Not too much else they're going to be able to accomplish in the meantime. And that's 4 drones that aren't being used for economy. Almost got enough gas to start his lair. I think I'd like to see that move pretty quick from him here. It just keeps you protected against just about anything you need to. Roach Warren going down fairly early. And he's also getting Spore Crawlers down. It looks like he's just playing Super safe, like right down the middle, not overcommitting in one direction or the other. He's got the lings out on the map to see what's going on. That's a random pylon. I don't know the purpose of that. There's nothing he can really warp in with it there. Like his warp gate is still... Did he finish his warp gate already? Yes, he did. I mean, he could get some zealots in, but I mean, really, if he wanted to get a cancel on the third, he'd already have down a lot more gateways than this. I think that was a little bit of a bluff. You see he's got a ton of lings when +1 coming out from melee, when there's really no ground attack coming out from our Protoss player anytime soon. So kind of a nice little mind game there from imbatoss. A lot of Zerglings out right now. Go to check the map. Only one kill. And he loses the Oracle for like a kill. Did he get a second? He's got two. One of them might have been a scouting worker or something earlier. Very, very ineffective. A second Oracle on the way as well. But there's already Spore Crawlers in essentially every base. A Queen in every base. Very, very surprising. Lairs just started now. Third Nexus going down. These Lings are going to be able to get an easy cancel on this. Really solid play here out of memoryfreak. Easy cancel. Looks like he was maybe considering pressuring the front. Oh, he's killing his own... Oh, stop. That couldn't have been on purpose. Could it? What? Maybe he was just mad at it or something? I don't know. Another Oracle already spotted. Already shoot away. Spore Crawler is in position. It's already lost most of its shields. Really fast pull. Only loses one more worker on that there. Nice little opportunistic pick off there. Looks like he's just going to go for the full surround. He's going to get it. Getting these sentries is a great pickup. See if we can get a stalker or two as well. Very, very nice pickup. More lings on the way and an infestation pit. Now that's not for upgrades because he's nowhere near getting towards his 3-3. He's either going to be able to get out really fast swarm hosts, and which will just be a bugger. I'd say throw down a Nidus and swarm host would be amazing. Or he's doing that because he wants to get out maybe some blinding clouds or some vipers. But even that I would think would be pretty unlikely. I don't think that's the way they're going to play that out there at all. Lair is finished. Hasn't started really... Oh, pathogen glands. Actually, he's going to go something totally funky. Pretty good positioning back here. These Zerglings are getting messed up. He's getting very little value off of those. He's going to get a surround. Oh, almost a surround some stalkers. That's a pretty good pickup there for imbatoss. Very nice control. Units-wise, he's not that far ahead in economy. That's really what imbatoss needed to kind of get back into this. Those lings on the map would have been very valuable. They'd been able to take care of an army like this if it moved out. But in that position there, I mean, what did he get? A couple of workers? I don't know if he got any kills. Even if it's just lings, it was still very expensive. Oracle's coming out here. If he went over there, and I don't know if he saw the infestation pit. We'll just check his vision. He has not seen an infestation pit. Maybe on a second pass? Doesn't appear so. A lot of roaches out now. Creep spread's pretty good. Not a lot of active creep tumors going right now. Could probably stand for another one on this side. Macro hatch going down along with the fourth base. But our Protoss player is pretty happy. He's got out really what he needs to. He's already got his robotics bay done. He can start working on his Colossus. 1-1 happening as well. Zerg player, he's only got the one Evo chamber. Well, he's got two, but he's not using the other one. Even though he can afford to put something down, he's not spent the resources to do so. What the hell? Oh, hashtag do you remember me? Uncertain. Now this Oracle is actually going to get a good chunk of damage in over here. There's no Queen or Spore yet. That didn't work out very good. That was a more effective Oracle there. 10 kills up onto it now. And actually, if he had 2 in here, he'd probably been able to get these infestors as well. So I actually really like memoryfreak's. I like this opening, but now imbatoss I feel is in a better position. He's going into the Colossus tech with his upgrades, doing really good. And right now, we don't really have a cohesive vision coming out of memoryfreak. He's got his hive going down, he's got a big investment into lings, and these infestors are cool, but he doesn't really have damage dealers in this army. He's pulling the entire Protoss army out of position. This is where I would like to see those really fast lings put in a bit of work. Come down here, send some down here for this base, do some damage. Maybe run some over this way, see what you can do. As it is right now, well, he's going into ultras. Mass ling ultra. 2 Colossus in here, plus 2 on the way. And the adrenal glands. This could work out. Lings should be able to go in and get a cancel on this base. There's definitely not enough units up here. Good reveal on a lot of these units. 1-1 lings against 1-1 zealots. Does not want to lose his infestors here. Should throw down a fungal. Couple of good fungals. It's better than just losing them for free. Very expensive losses. What? Look at this pathing. How ridiculous. Zealots do stay alive over here, but, I mean, for what purpose? We can see that CSC memoryfreak's gotten out a ton of supply really quick. But it's kind of flimsy supply. He hasn't used it on ultras yet. Got a ton of upgrades happening right now. It does have out all of his Vipers. No anti-air, so that Oracle is just kind of putting in work. Zealots fighting pretty good over here. A lot of random battles happening all over the place. Protoss player really wants to get down to 4th base. He doesn't get any yoinks there. His army's not in the best position. I don't know if yoinking into Zerglings works, does it? He's already got High Templars out, and he was able to get a bunch of good feedbacks here. Good force fields are actually throwing away a ton of units. He doesn't have roach speed yet. Now he started. That's kind of a mistake there. Does have his own gold base going down, but this Nexus should be able to get down fine now. 1 random Archon, but because he's off creep, should be able to escape. 5 ultras on the way. Chitinous planing about to finish up. Plus 3 melee attack on the way. Pretty solid. Just the good macro of memoryfreak's keeping him in this. He hasn't had the best trades at all. Blink is about to finish up. Already got his storm done. Plus 3 attack on the way, along with plus 3 armor. This game could get very long. The problem is the cost efficiency of the Zerg army is going to get worse and worse. And you see how much money they've already lost from the Zerg units just from those big commitments. Ultras, not quite fully upgraded yet. Lots of Immortals in here though. 6 Immortals with 2-2. Even with some really, really good fungals, this is still not a great position to attack into as a Zerg player. A lot of lings. A couple of good blinding clouds might be really nice here actually. If you can get the right surround. Blinding cloud, fungal. Really, really good. He's out of energy now in his Vipers. Spire is going down behind this. Pretty good pull on that 1 Colossus. Nice save on that Colossus. He's got to save the infestors though. Pretty good attack over here by imbatoss at the same time. Big run by here of a lot of zealots. Yeah, you might as well turn and fight with these. He's not going to be able to escape off of creep. So I don't really like ultras in the grand scheme of things. They're just not that good. So it's 4 bases against 5 now. That gold base hasn't really been used for anything yet. I like how those eggs just don't die to zealots. Ultra? God, that looks so funny. She's going to throw away a lot of these zealots here. They're on move command, unfortunately. Might have at least taken a few things with it. And this Warp Prism's just going to sneak right on in. It should be revealed. Like, you should be able to see this. So he's got tons of vision of it. Looks like he's going to react now. Do we have DTs? No, Dark Shrine's just started now. Queen coming back in. Wants to put some hurt onto this Warp Prism here. I think he should be able to get it. Still, I don't really like memoryfreak's position. He is moving into this Greater Spire. There was a Stargate done from our Zerg player, Protoss player, but he's not been using it for anything at this point. Gold base going to go down, start throwing down some cannons. Good reveal. I think this gold base is just going to die now, unfortunately. A lot of immortals in this army. The Protoss player really hasn't committed into anything else, though, in specific. I wouldn't have minded seeing like 2 or 3 more Stargates go down, just because you've got to imagine a Zerg player at some point is going to do a massive tech switch over. Good little hit. We'll get out of there. He does have fungals available to him. Where's his Vipers? He doesn't have his Vipers with his army yet. Okay, and he sees all the Corruptors. He's gotta think something suspicious is coming. He does have Spores and Spawns to deal with the Dark Shrine. I saw Dark Templar warp in. But he doesn't have it everywhere. This one DT could actually get in a good chunk of damage, and will actually potentially scout. Oh, there's an observer here. I don't know if he caught that DT, though, unfortunately. Might be able to see that this is giant pile of Broodlords that he's not preparing for. Still making lots of Immortals. And if anybody was accusing imbatoss of like stream cheating or something like that, or cheating in any way, he would not be making Immortals with Broodlords on the way. You'd see 2 more Stargates going down at this point. You wouldn't be seeing this kind of investment into a useless kind of tech at this point. I mean, yeah, they're still good against the Ultras, but there's enough Immortals here to deal with that. Still trying to sneak that gold base down. Economy-wise, he's starting to mine out in several of his bases. He's got to start thinking about how he's going to expand. There's the Stargates now. Now he saw his fate. But it's going to be too late for him to really do anything about it. Creep hasn't been amazing. He doesn't have a lot of active creep tumors. Finally, he's going to get this base down. Get a little bit of stack defense there. He's got a big bank. Now, the thing is that the Protoss player wants to blink underneath. Very stacked up, though. There's storms available here. Blinding clouds go down on a bunch of stuff. A lot of units in here can't fight. He lost a lot of his Broodlords, though. Viper's very expensive. That I liked the idea. That just turned out so badly for memoryfreak. There's the swarm host coming down now. He's trying every tech imaginable. He lost his detection with this, so I don't know what he's going to kill those DTs with. He does have fungals, but he's going to sack an actual base that matters. He's going to lose so much stuff for this. This is a very, very tough spot right now for the Zerg player. He's got a lot of Broodlords on the way, but even so, 3-3 units like this are just going to bulldoze through so much of this army. There is a detector with this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there is an OBS. Behind this, Protoss has got his own gold base down. He's going to be going to shut this one down. This is pretty well GG. There's the GG.